I'm here with Nathan Gotch of Independent Indiana, a group launched to really promote independent candidates here in our state. And you guys made a pretty big announcement this week. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so we over the past few months have been conducting a study to try to figure out the best way to return competitive elections to the state of Indiana. And we released that study on Monday. It included a lot of things. At the heart of it was some polling of Hoosier voters from across the state. And based on what they're telling us in terms of their dissatisfaction with the choices that they have, feeling that too many people are left out of our system right now, and the fact that they think that some of these things that we have in Indiana that are unique compared to other states, for example, straight ticket voting, we're one of only 6 states that still have straight ticket voting. They're telling us the majority of Hoosier voters say, hey, this is a bad thing. And so our study's recommending three very concrete proposals or really targeted areas to make some reforms. The first is to try to repeal straight ticket voting. The second is to return the signature requirement for independent candidates that are unique to independent candidates to the pre-1980 levels. So they were quadrupled because of a score settling bill that passed the House of Representatives and the state Senate back in 1980. And then also to help build an infrastructure for people who are already running as independents around the state so that they have some of the benefits that parties provide.
How would you repeal straight ticket voting? How does that work?
So, over the last few sessions, there have been multiple bills filed by Republicans in both the House and the Senate to repeal straight ticket voting. It's a simple statute change, and we've already been engaging in conversations with legislators who are interested in this. This is not something that is coming out of the blue. It's something that a lot of people, including the legislators, know is not good for our democracy. And frankly, it's the kind of thing where it can have some unintended consequences even for Republicans. We just partisanized school board races. School board races do not get straight ticket votes. So you're going to have a lot of people this coming fall who go vote straight ticket Republican, but the Republican school board members around the state are not going to get those votes. And you could end up seeing some school board elections swing because we still have straight ticket voting.
How harmful is straight ticket voting, do you think, to independent candidates?
I think it's bad for all candidates when you don't have people who are engaged in figuring out who is running, why they're running, who they want to support. I think we've seen that really the fruits of that. We want more people to be involved and engaged and caring about who they're voting for. When you're voting straight ticket, I mean, look, I'm not here to besmirch anybody who does that. I think in some cases it's a time-saving measure, but we're also hearing from independent candidates who are getting calls from friends who said, "Hey, I went and I voted. I think I voted for you. I voted straight ticket, but I wanted to vote for you too." They don't realize because the process is so confusing that they're not voting for independent candidates. And when the Secretary of State's office does not keep track statewide of how many straight ticket votes are cast each year, but we did an analysis just of the five largest counties in 2024. Over 50% of the votes cast in those counties were straight ticket votes.
All right, what do you think? What do you think the chances are in the legislative session that this will pick up some traction and get somewhere?
I mean, ultimately, it's going to depend on whether the people of the state call their representative, call their senator, and tell them, "Hey, I'd like you to get rid of this." Our polling indicates that 62% of Hoosier voters, it's across the political spectrum, think straight ticket voting is a bad thing. We just saw that the state legislature actually is listening when it comes to questions around making sure our elections are as fair as they can be. And so we actually feel very good. Well, like I said, we've been having preliminary conversations with some of these stakeholders. There's other folks from around the state that are already reaching out to us. If you want to learn more about this, want to be involved, go to our website, independentindiana.org. You can download the study and connect with us.
All right, we'll see you at the State House in a couple of weeks. Nathan Gotch, thank you.
Thanks.